Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today about someone from your past who deeply hurt you. You've been carrying pain from a person who traumatized you, and that weight has affected every area of your life. The powerful guardian angel, Archangel Michael, has been watching this situation closely, waiting for the perfect moment to bring you this news. The universe has been recording everything that happened to you. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of pain. Nothing was missed or forgotten. Those strange feelings you've had recently about this person aren't random. The dreams where they appeared, the sudden thoughts of them coming from nowhere, the heaviness lifting from your chest, these are all signs that something significant is happening. Justice works in mysterious ways that human minds cannot always predict or understand. Divine timing has brought you to this message today because you need to know what has happened. The person who traumatized you is now facing consequences they never saw coming. Archangel Michael surrounds you with his blue light of protection as you receive this news, helping you process what you're about to learn. The closure you've been seeking for so long is finally arriving. Archangel Michael reveals that the person who caused you so much pain is now experiencing the weight of their own actions. Karma has caught up with them in ways they never expected or prepared for. This isn't about revenge or wishing harm on anyone. It's about the natural law of divine balance being restored in the universe. Every action creates an equal reaction, and the pain they caused you has now returned to them multiplied. Their carefully constructed mask has finally fallen, and people around them are beginning to see their true nature. The lies they told, the manipulation they used, the harm they caused, everything is coming to light. What they built on deception is crumbling around them. The same feelings of vulnerability, confusion, and helplessness they created in you are now their daily reality. Archangel Michael is revealing this information to you for an important reason. Knowing that justice has been served allows you to finally release the burden you've been carrying. You no longer need to wonder if they'll ever face consequences. You no longer need to carry anger or wait for acknowledgement. The universe's perfect justice system has been working all along, even when you couldn't see it. This marks the end of their power over your peace of mind. Understanding what's happening to them helps you complete the final stage of your healing journey. Archangel Michael wants you to understand the signs that karma has been working behind the scenes all this time. The universe tracks every single action, every intention, every harm caused to another soul. Nothing escapes divine notice. Karma manifests in three powerful ways: through public consequences, private suffering, and relational breakdown. The person who traumatized you is experiencing public consequences first. Their reputation is suffering in ways they cannot control or repair. People who once admired them are questioning everything they thought they knew. The confident image they projected is cracking, and others are noticing the inconsistencies in their stories and behavior. Privately, their inner peace has been completely destroyed. They cannot sleep without guilt visiting them in dreams. They cannot enjoy success because emptiness follows them everywhere. The anxiety they caused you now lives inside them, growing stronger each day. Their relationships are falling apart because karma works through isolation. People are leaving their life one by one. The support system they relied on is disappearing. They're experiencing the same loneliness and abandonment they once inflicted on you. You may have noticed subtle signs of this karmic shift already. Mutual acquaintances might be acting differently, pulling away from this person. Their social media presence may have changed, less confident, more defensive, or strangely quiet. The energy between you has shifted, even from a distance. Those dreams or sudden thoughts about them weren't random. They were divine downloads informing you that justice was unfolding. Your intuition has been picking up on the karmic energy shift happening in the spiritual realm. This explains why you've been feeling lighter recently without understanding why. The energy cord connecting you to this person has been weakening as divine justice completes its work. Understanding how spiritual justice works is important for your complete healing. Divine justice is completely different from human revenge. It happens automatically through universal laws, without any action or intention from you. You didn't cause their suffering. Their own choices did. The universe simply reflected back to them the exact energy they put out into the world. Karma works through a mirror effect. People must experience what they caused others to feel. The person who traumatized you is now living through the exact emotions they inflicted on you. The betrayal, the confusion, the sense of helplessness, the feeling that no one believes or supports you. These emotions that were once yours are now theirs. They wake up feeling what you felt. They go to sleep haunted by what they did, just as you were haunted by what happened to you. Their attempts to hide their true nature are failing because truth always rises to the surface eventually. People who once believed every word they said are now questioning their version of events. The spell they cast over others is breaking. What protected you that they didn't understand was Archangel Michael's shield around trauma survivors. When someone harms a person under divine protection, they trigger an automatic spiritual response. Your healing journey itself activated this divine justice. As you worked through your pain, grew stronger, and chose to survive rather than stay broken, the universe took notice. There was a specific turning point when karma began manifesting in their life. This often happens when the survivor reaches a certain level of healing. Divine timing waited until you were strong enough to hear this news without it consuming you or pulling you backward. If justice had come earlier, you might have become obsessed with their downfall instead of focused on your own growth. The lesson the universe needed them to learn goes beyond simple punishment. They must understand the weight of the harm they caused. This justice serves the higher purpose of balancing spiritual scales and teaching souls the consequences of their choices. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come since the trauma occurred. You survived something that could have destroyed you, and instead you chose to heal and grow. While this person avoided consequences, you were building strength, wisdom, and resilience. The delayed karma actually served your healing process in ways you couldn't have known at the time. You needed time to heal before seeing justice served. If karma had struck them immediately after they hurt you, you wouldn't have been emotionally ready to process it. You might have felt guilty or gotten pulled back into their drama. Now you're strong enough to witness this justice without being consumed by it or obsessing over their suffering. Understanding the difference between revenge and peaceful closure is essential. Revenge is something you seek and create. Closure is something the universe provides when the time is right. What's happening to them now isn't your doing. It's the natural result of their own choices catching up with them. It's completely natural to feel relief, even satisfaction, when justice finally happens. This doesn't make you a bad person. Archangel Michael validates these complex emotions you're experiencing. Feeling vindicated is a normal human response to seeing wrongs corrected. Allow yourself to feel whatever comes up without judgment. However, the key to maintaining your peace is not becoming obsessed with their downfall. Accept this closure. Acknowledge that justice has been served, and consciously choose to move forward. The universe has handled this situation. You don't need to monitor their life or wait for more consequences. What's happened is enough. The scales are balanced. Now your work is to fully release the remaining energy connecting you to this person and this painful chapter. Archangel Michael's protection doesn't end with this karmic justice. It continues throughout your life. This traumatic experience actually strengthened your spiritual defenses in powerful ways. You now have discernment about people's true nature that you didn't possess before. You can recognize red flags and warning signs that you might have missed in the past. Your intuition has been sharpened through surviving this trauma. Trust the immediate feelings you get about new people you meet. If something feels off, honor that feeling without needing logical proof. Your inner warning system is now highly developed. Practice daily protection to maintain your peace. Each morning, visualize Archangel Michael's blue light forming a shield around you. Say this simple prayer: Archangel Michael, protect me from harmful energies and people. Help me recognize negative intentions quickly. Surround me with your blue light throughout this day. Your energy field is naturally stronger now because of what you've survived and healed. Trauma that doesn't destroy you creates a kind of spiritual immunity. Negative people cannot affect you the way they once could. You've developed boundaries with confidence and clarity. Carry something blue as a physical reminder of this protection. A stone, jewelry, or even blue clothing. Touch it whenever you need to feel Archangel Michael's presence, and remember your strength. The guardian angels assigned to trauma survivors remain with you, drawn by your courage to heal. You're never alone or unprotected. This divine support system recognizes your journey and honors your survival. Archangel Michael wants you to understand the spiritual purpose behind this difficult experience. Why did this trauma happen? This question has probably haunted you many times. The truth is that your soul chose a challenging journey in this lifetime because of the important mission you're here to fulfill. Trauma survivors who heal completely often have significant purposes, helping others, creating change, or bringing light to dark situations. Your suffering wasn't meaningless or random. Through the pain, you developed specific qualities that only come from overcoming darkness. Deep empathy, sharp discernment, genuine compassion, and unshakable resilience. The person who hurt you unknowingly participated in your soul's growth plan. They were an unwilling teacher who showed you what you needed to learn. This doesn't excuse their actions or make what they did acceptable, but understanding the bigger picture helps you see that even evil can serve a purpose in a survivor's transformation. Your story has power to heal others facing similar trauma. When you share your journey, people recognize authentic wisdom that only comes from lived experience. The new path opening before you exists because you survived and chose healing over bitterness. People will be drawn to your light, seeking guidance and hope. The authentic connections you'll form moving forward are only possible because you now know your true worth. You no longer accept treatment that diminishes you. This karmic cycle is now complete and released from your life. You're free to move forward without this weight on your shoulders. The person you've become through surviving this trauma is stronger, wiser, and more protected than you were before it happened. Archangel Michael stands with you right now as this chapter of justice completes. This message arrived at exactly the perfect moment for your healing. The cosmic scales have balanced, and you can finally release this burden you've been carrying. Take time today to acknowledge your survival and celebrate the strength that brought you through. Perform a simple ritual of release and gratitude. Light a blue candle and speak these words: I acknowledge that justice has been served. I release all remaining energy connecting me to this person and this pain. I am free, protected, and ready for my new beginning. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for watching over me. The importance of not looking back once justice is served cannot be overstated. Resist the urge to check on this person or follow their continued downfall. Your future is so much brighter than your past was dark. New blessings are waiting in the space you're clearing by letting go. Show your appreciation for this divine intervention and the closure it brings through super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange supports continued spiritual guidance messages, reaching others who need them, Trust completely that justice has been served. The person who traumatized you no longer holds any power over your peace, your life, or your future. You are free, you are protected, and you are ready for everything beautiful that comes next.